Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Kip TV, and I'm very excited to bring you a platinum match today on Vitalism. It is between Blunderful and Looking Handsome, the reigning champions of UGC Platinum. Bone Masher just ran into the opposing spy, and if you're wondering, yes, Looking Handsome has ridiculous names today just to confuse me, I can only assume. They're like, oh, Kip's gonna cast this, let's make our names in Russian. No, I'm serious. They made them Russian. So we're gonna give Blunderful a lot of attention because they have not normal, but English names. I don't mean to imply that English it's normal, but anyway, Satan bumping into a spy and catches him out, so Bone Masher is down. So a nice catch there, but Mr. Satan, Mr. Satan, probably, yes, his formal name. Looks like Noko is right now behind enemy lines and doing some spawn camping right here. I know as soon as I go away he's gonna find something, and there we go. Manages to catch out Bone Masher, and we're gonna get a spy and spy battle, which are usually not where you want to be with the action. So someone gave a nice headshot on the opposing sniper, who has a Russian name. Anyway, Pluttergrub is engineering for Blunderful. I think he's usually engineer. Not exactly sure, but he's got his sentry gun in a pretty. Oh, okay, never mind. I was going to say open position right there, but it really doesn't matter as if a Uber Heavy jumps in right on top of it, no matter how long you wrangle it for. But the Heavy did drop the intel, so a nice pick there. But I think Noko defended it, so the intel immediately spawns back on its little glass table. And yes, we are on Vitalism, which means there are two intels. We have red intel in red intel room and blue intel, which we just saw. Crux is running the Widowmaker, interesting enough. Of course, this is UGC where most things are allowed, so we'll see how that works for him. I don't want to share my thoughts on the Widowmaker right now. Penguin, though, going down. Stingray getting some nice pills on him and managing to take him down. But anyway, what I was saying about Vitalism is instead of normal capture the flag rules, you, like Blunderful, I think Frank changed his name to be Russian just to copy Looking Handsome. But yeah, Frank just wrote, oh, this map. Yes, so as Frank is learning, this map is extremely difficult to play because you have to bring the intel to one of these your elevator shafts instead of your spawn. And then this map is also very crazy for lots of other reasons, which you'll have to play to find out. I played it a couple times, decided I didn't like it, but actually really enjoy casting it. Oh, what happened there? Penguin just got exploded, but I thought he had the Uber on him, but it must have been flickering, and he died, and there dies blue. That is a Blunderful's push into the red intel room. So there's going to be a successful defense right there for Looking Handsome. However, the spy is in on them. Of course, we got some great spies, Bone Masher and Noko. Hopefully you know some of these names, either from actually probably haven't seen any on Kip TV, but maybe if you watch Sal TV or XTV's coverage of the UGC finals last season, you will know some of these names. And watching the Cirque cam right now, and a Cirque, it took me probably way too long to figure out, is Chris backwards, but he plays on some Skyle server, so I've played with him before, and he's ridiculous. He makes me rage quit every time. So hopefully now that I'm casting this, he won't make me rage quit anymore. Hear that, Cirque? Just leave me alone. I just want to shoot your head off is all. So Penguin has his Uber, and he's pushing in with his Heavy and his demo. Circuit's blown back right there, taking down Clipper. Oh, but he gets headshot by the red sniper. Blue does not want to commit. They don't think they have enough to do it, so they're not dropping down. And it looks like they're going to fade away into Vitalism map. Where did Penguin go? Okay, Penguin went back through the house, whereas his Heavy went down. So interesting right there, they did not decide to commit and go full out aggression. I've been casting a lot of Steel and Iron games where the teams would have gone that route in this situation. But of course we're seeing the best of the best in Highlander right now, and I don't know why they asked me to cast this. They must not know who I am. But they gave it to me, so ha ha ha, I'm casting it. That's what you get for giving me your demo. And you know what they say, all toasters toast medics. That's what Sasha says, at least. Anyway, I'm waiting for a little lull in the action to go over all these players, but we still got lots of interesting things happening, and a lot of defense, it looks like, going down in Blue's intel room. No, actually, what is this? Pluttergrub is, like, super pushed forward. He is near Red's intel. Let's see if we can find him. There we go. What? No, he's not. I swear I saw him. Oh my god. Anyway, so Uber popped on Blue. Does not look like Penguin is or his Heavy are going to be able to do anything. Indeed, everybody in Blue who went into the interim is down right now. A nice defense by Red. Frank says again, oh, this map. Indeed, although the sentry gun goes down, they still managed to put up a successful defense. So, oh, this map indeed. Alright, real quick, we'll go over rosters. On Blunderful, we have Penguin as Medic, Yusuf Toaster is Scout, Cirque is Demoman, Sasha is Heavy, Someone is Sniper, Pluttergrub is Pluttergub. I thought there was a G in there, another R in there, so it's Pluttergrub. Anyway, Pluttergub is Engineer, Satan is Pyro, Frank is Soldier, and Noko is Spy. We will see what's happening. Okay, am I good? Can I do the other roster now? Okay, so on Red we have, oh god, Hein is Medic, I know that. Snailboat is Heavy. I have no idea who's sniping. Pash, we'll call him Pash. I have their Season 7 roster up right next to me, and I'm trying to figure out who's who, but I can't figure out Pash. Alright, so here comes the Uber in, popped on the demo, taking down the gun. Sentry gun goes down. Sane is down too, that's the Pyro, so that's going to mean a lot, but unfortunately the Blue Ubers popped just in time to save not that intel, because somebody got away with it. Who is running rapidly towards the, actually nobody has the intel right now. What? It respawned magically, because this is TF2 land, and indeed, there it is. So a nice defense there by Blue, and they're going to use this time to push and be aggressive back. Someone takes down Pash, the opposing sniper, so that's going to be nice for a push. Penguin will not have to worry about his head being exploded. So they're going to hold the house right here. We're quick. Oh, but being pressured now by the Scout from behind. Penguin is so hurt right now, 12 health. Manages to escape, but actually the Scout for Red is still up. That is another name I do not know. Fatek? We're going to call him Tech. So yeah, just real quick, finish off Looking's roster. We have Snailboat as it's Heavy, Fet, or Tech, we're calling him Tech, is Scout. Crux is NG, Fathom is Pyro, Clip is Soldier, and then Bone Masher is Spy, of course. Blue Uber popped in the Red intel room. Penguin checking his back. Balls decides to fall down with the Heavy, doing a ton of damage, but actually going down. Fathom gets out his flare gun, takes him down, and then Yusuf Toaster takes down Clipper. What is going on? It is a lot of stuff going on. Meanwhile, Bowmaster just sitting here being lazy, waiting for his team to push. Actually, is the situation. Manages to get the gun. His team has the intel. Who's got the intel is the question right now. It's... Does either team... Okay, so yes, Blue does have the... Red... Oh, I'm so confused. No, Red just capped. Okay, there we go. This map is so confusing to cast, but it's a lot of fun because there's always something going on. But it's really confusing to cast. I'm just throwing that out there. This is my 4th cast, I think, on this map, and I still can't get it. So, Sting taken down by Cirque, but then also taking down someone else as well. Didn't catch who that was. Anyway, so Blue has control of the house right now, which is increasingly important as the game wears on, because you control the house, you control the area right below the house, which is where you cap the intel, and that's how you win. And you win the first to 10 caps, or whoever has the most points in after 2 20-minute rounds. So at the very least, you'll be here for another half an hour. So put that laundry in, and you could probably get it mostly dry by the time this cast is done. A soldier whipping his friends into a frenzy because they're wanting to push in right here. The medic actually fell down off the boxes. Heavy has to wait for him. Coming in, the demo jumps in and tries to jump out, but Cirque gets taken down by Clipper, and or I think it's just Clip actually. And again, another successful defense by Red. The sentry gun did go down, but it was not enough to. Not enough for Blue's push. But now, Red, that is looking handsome, is going to have some momentum going into last for their push right here, and they do it immediately. Cirque actually taking down Clip and Stingray with Sticky Bomb, so nice action right there. And it looks like Blue's going to be able to defend their intel too. And we even have a taunt going on. Really, Frank? I think that's Frank, at least. The extremely Russian name. Oh, sorry, he says. He didn't mean to press it. I do that all the time, and then it looks like you're being a jerk, but you really just suck. Anyway. I'm not saying Frank sucks. I'm saying he's really good. And anyway. We are in the house again. Blue's had control over it for a nice amount of time. If there was King of the Hill, that would mean something, but it's not. Sasha, actually from far away, taking down Stingray, who's just doing some crazy jumping around, trying to get away. Penguin has his full Uber now, so we'll see if Blunderful decides to push in with this, or probably wait for Cirque, because it looked like Cirque was a big part of their cap plan last time, the way he grabbed the intel, then tried to sticky jump out, but then was taken down by a rocket. So we are going to watch the Sasha cam. Uber is popped on him. He tries to get to, oh, he does. He manages to get high, and before he jumps out, takes down the heavy tune. Gun is sapped, and that is probably going to mean a very nice cap for Blue team. Pyro has got the intel. He's got to get out, though. Oh, he does not go down. Satan goes down to Kukri, I believe. And wow, great defense there by Red. Everything went down, and it looked like everyone was going down. But they managed to pull it out. So, good try there, but unfortunately, Blunderful could not catch a break with these pushes. Let's see how their defense is looking up, though. Looking up how their defense is looking. I guess Pluttergrub, not Pluttergrub, which I should probably stop saying, otherwise that's going to get in my head. Actually, Stingray just getting 2 kills with some sticky traps, and in chat he says hi. I guess that's his little version of a taunt. But he is dead right now, so can't taunt too much with that. We are looking at a completely even Ubers right now, and of course with Platinum, you know these teams are keeping track of that. So who's going to pop first is the question. Will it be defensive or offensive? Right now, Penguin is is in a little bit of a danger zone with those pills coming out, but he's got his Uber, stays alive, pops it in time, so him, oh, but hello, other Uber to sit there. Hein was not able to connect with anyone for a while, though, so he just had an Uber, and that was it. Oh, no. So some nice Widowmaker kills by Crux. And look at everyone who's still alive for Red and everyone who's down for Blunderful. All the heavy classes. So, again, poor Blunderful can't get this, this push to happen. I used to, watch Sal's cast, and then when he's like, oh, this is going to be a long game, I'm going to lose my voice by the end of this. I was like, you can't lose your voice just from talking all day. Well, this is my 5th cast today, and I think it's about to go. So we'll see how that goes. If I do lose my voice, it'll be my first time from casting, so that will be really special. And Blunderful and looking handsome, I want you to know that it would happen during your cast. So that's an honor, and I will sign your match after this. Anyway, Satan getting a nice kill there, or finishing off Snailboat at least. And getting some reflex too, taking a lot of damage though. He's gonna, you know what they say, when you take damage, jump out the window. But he does to do a safe fall right there, so he doesn't take any more damage. Penguin has a nice Uber advantage right here. So Blunderful again looking like they're going to be the aggressors, if you can find where they are. Indeed, they're in the spot they have been before, their usual hangout. And pop the Uber immediately. Looks like we're going to go for the same plan as before. Cirque jumps in and out. Oh, but he goes down, but the Heavy manages to pick him up. Now it's just going to be Sasha running as fast as he can. But, oh no, the team has their intel as well. The other team has their intel. So, oh. But the Spy manages to pick it up, but again, you cannot cap your intel unless you have possession of your own intel. And there we go. Did they? Yes, they did. Noko barely got in there before he exploded. So, a good cap right there. So it brings it to 1-1. And really interesting how that worked, how Cirque got in and out, he dropped, but then the Heavy got it, Heavy dropped, and then Noko was able to pick it up from there, so it's hot potato past the intel. And that will leave Hein, though, with a nice Uber advantage. So this is going to be Looking's turn to be aggressive. Oh, but here comes Noko in, trying to get some stabs. Gets the Heavy, taken down, but hey, without the Heavy, it's going to be hard to push. And force the Uber, too. Looks like Hein got, took some damage through that, so decided to push the Uber, pop the Uber rather than drop it, of course. That's what you want to do, but not exactly what you want to do. Oh, and Frank getting in there, but getting taken down. So Red, although they have presence in the house, are being really, really pressured right now. Penguin going down. Pash gets a nice headshot, and Penguin was retaining 19%, so that means he had a really high Uber right there. I think he may have dropped Uber right there. So Hein needs to stay alive in order to make that mean something. He's having trouble right now. Spy in on him. No, I missed the stab, but oh god, look at that face. Pure agony. Love the Spicicle. Love the Spicicle. Someone getting a nice headshot on Snailboat too. So that's going to enable Blunderful to take control of the house. They're actually just continuing to push in, seeing if they can't even get a cap out of this. Someone is dying slowly though. And I love this use of Toaster's chat. Sticky's found, and he died to a sticky trap. But don't worry, he found the stickies, guys. Just literally, oh god, Noko gets a shot, a backstab on Hein. Gets taken down, but it wasn't a... Noko has no idea what happened right there, and apparently it was a face stab, and Hein is, was not too happy about it, but you can imagine. So I just love watching the chat between these high-level guys. Having a good time, but at the same time, very intense, very serious, I think. Well, probably not as serious as they were for finals last season. But at the same time, still having fun and testing their skills and testing strats and stuff. Speaking of strats, the strat of sending one pyro alone Ubert is not a great idea. Penguin and his Heavy are still around, but Sasha's taking a ton of damage, so they have to fall back. Hein is going to have an Uber relatively soon, and very much sooner than Penguin. They're going to push in and try to take mid right here because they know that they have this Uber advantage. Pash takes down Yusuf Toaster, the blue scout, so not incredibly necessary for a good defense, but regardless, here comes Stalin. I wanted to call him Stalingrad, but Stingray whatever, comes in, takes everything down, but the intel still is there. Here comes Hein saying, well, if you guys can't do this, I can do it. Drops it, actually, his Heavy picks it up, nobody there to pick it up when the Heavy drops it, so that is going to go back to the glass table, which seems like a ridiculous idea to have a glass table in the middle of a war zone. Just saying. Cirque putting in some stickies trying to catch a scout out napping. Does not manage to get Tech, we are calling him, because I don't know what else to call him. And actually putting down a ton of stickies. Comes across a Heavy and a medic, putting down some pills now. Actually takes out an overhealed Heavy right there. But Snailboat is down. Doesn't manage to get Penguin. But... no, doesn't manage to get... Hein, sorry. Oh my, we only have 1 minute left. 10 seconds. No, that's not even right. Anyway. 10 seconds. Anyway. Blue has this Uber. They're going to want to push in, but Red has an Uber too, so we're probably going to end this round just being tied 1-1, which is what you would kind of expect with two top teams like these. However, someone could just run in there real quick. Oh, look at Noko getting 2 nice backstabs. Oh god, that looks painful. So Noko getting those stabs, clearing the way, but there's still level 3 sentry gun to contend with if they do decide to push in. But looks like Penguin and Sasha are falling back. Meanwhile, is Red doing anything to do this push? Bone Masher says it should be 9v1, and he can do this himself, guys. We'll stay on his cam, see if he can't make something happen. Oh, so close. We missed the jump stab. Did we go into... Okay, we did go into overtime because I think a Bone Masher touched the intel at the very last second. But that is the first round, and so those groans and complaints are too early. So shut up, audience. We will be back with the second half. And we are back with the second half, and the pause, or the halftime was a little bit longer because somebody was checking their MySpace. So fortunately you didn't have to sit through that. Anyway, Stingray getting here at the mid house early, putting down a ton of stickies. Actually being pressured now by Satan, but Satan goes down. Bone Masher, though, however, is in the vicinity. It looks like Noko also doing some crazy spy picks too. So looks like Red is going to have tentative control over the house right now. Mid-house is what I was trying to say there. But that spy looks awfully suspicious. But nope. Ooh! Cirque takes down Sting, and then Noko gets a backstab on Snailboat. So pretty much house is cleared out right now for Blue to come in and take over. Blunderful looking pretty strong. Turn around, Cirque. And Bone Masher goes down to a random pill, I think, a rolling pill at least, from Cirque. So lucky shot there at least. Anyway, we are still tied 1-1. Obviously, they didn't score any points during halftime. But here they are. Here is Blunderful pushing into the intel room of Red. Interesting maneuver how Penguin just falls down immediately. Oh, Cirque getting in and out with the intel. Let's see if he can make it alive. He's being followed by his Pyro, who's doing a nice job, and there we go. That is 1-0. Cirque managed to get the nice cap right there. So this is a technique they tried a few times earlier in round 1, but weren't able to manage to accomplish. But this time they were. Spy trying to get in there and do some work of his own, but here now the scout is, can he do it? Door is open. Oh, door is closed. Oh, Clipper, or Clip, I think his name is, picked up the intel for Red, so that immediately shuts the door. So very unfortunate right there. Meanwhile, Cirque is doing some nice work. Cirque work. Rhymes. And the Red Spy, though, however, Bone Masher runs in his own intel, so it brings it 1-1. So now it's 2-2 if you would add 1 + 1, which I can do totally. And Tech takes down use of Toaster. So two very fast caps so far. It's only about 3 minutes into the second round. Nice shot there. Pash. Is that what I'm calling him? Pash, the Red Sniper? I don't know. Let's see if he can get his opposing sniper, though. Sniper battle, always very frustrating to watch, because, like, he's right there. How could you not shoot him in his head? Oh, but Noko gets Pash, and that is going to take care of one of those snipers for right now. Pluttergub. Sorry, I keep adding the R in there. Building his dispenser in a very forward position right now, deciding to take the house as Blunderful's own, which is an interesting idea. We'll see if it works. Blunderful getting in here with a nice Uber, clearing out the medic. Very nice. Need to get that heavy on Pyro, though. However, Sasha's being blown around all over the place. Oh, and indeed, Crux takes him down. Where is the intel, though? That's the question. Where did that go? Well, when you have that question, you just zoom real quick to these spots and see if anybody's capping it. And indeed, what is that? Penguin, the medic, had it on his back, and he just jumped right in and takes it 2-1. Blunderful is in the lead now. So really interesting strat there. Probably not their strat to let the medic get it. But hey, if he has it and he's running towards the middle, why not? The dispenser's still up for Pluttergub. So far it's working. A nice spot, too. Give them ammo and health right where they need it. What they need is the rest of their team up there in the same position so they can have a nice defense and really hold this as their own. And maybe a sentry gun too wouldn't be a terrible idea. Let's see where Pluttergub has his. His sentry is in the intel room, so this scout is able to jump in and out, but he catches fire, so Satan eventually takes him down with a flare shot, crits, and then it respawns back into the intel room, so a nice defense right there keeps it in Blunderful's favor. But look at this, oh, poor Heavy. Use of Toaster was just doing a great job of just jumping around that ubered heavy. That's all you can do as a scout. And just managed to delay his attention. And Snailboat says, my head hurts from watching. Or you stomped it. Yes, because Use of Toaster was stomping on his head for a while. Really funny to watch. Anyway, Blunderful's still in control of the house, and having Uber right now is they're in a very nice position to push, I would say, is what you want to do. And there they go. Indeed, they do push. Sasha goes flying across the map, takes down the medic and the heavy. Can he get the sentry gun? It's being repaired, but yes, he does manage to get it. Now he just needs to get this pyro, what are the words I'm trying to say, but Sasha's just going crazy right now. He needs to put on his gloves and run. Oh, but taken down from behind by Bone Masher. The one person he didn't kill, of course. Meanwhile, Noko is trying to get the intel from the other side of the map, but goes down to a nice shot, apparently. I didn't catch how he went down. Oh, but Noko's trying to get from the same side of the map. Sorry. Blah. Anyway. Really a lot of fast-paced action there. You can definitely see why I like Vitalism. Hopefully you can see at least. Anyway, we'll see what's going on in the house. It looks like, the dispenser is still up. It's actually sparking, but hey, it still works. And that's going to be good news for Pluttergub if he decides to come back and repair it, which he does. Be interested to see if he builds up anything else in here. I would not be opposed to a sentry that's just looking right at the elevator shaft. I haven't done it yet, so I don't know how well it works. Noko getting some big stabs, and that enables a nice push in here for Blunderful. Taking out the sentry, need to take out some other stuff before they manage to get the intel, but actually Heavy Medic are running away but the intel is still there. No one else came in with them or survived that. So unfortunate right there. Blunderful could have had a good push there, but now they're out defending their own intel, and actually it goes back to spawn, or respawns. So we're gonna start over again, it looks like. And Mashnel says Penguin Ninja. I don't think I ever got that translated. I wonder what that means. Of course, there's lots of translation going on in this. This is more Russian than the game I casted with an entire team of Russians. That amuses me a lot. Anyway, Ubers are about even. Penguin looking like he's probably going to do another push like they did before with the heavy and with Cirque, who will hopefully jump in and out. At least that's their plan. Well, let's see if that is their plan. And looks like jumping out the windows first. Alright, Ubered heavy. Heavy takes down Sentry. Pyro gets in there. Oh! Cirque gets body shot and does not manage to jump in or out as he is dead lying on the floor. Penguin is down. Sasha is now down. Red Uber is popped in defense. But pop it, don't drop it, they say. Looks like they won't be able to get too much else out of it, but a successful defense is enough, you know? So, nice work there. They are going to want to reclaim house. They need to take down the dispenser, and indeed they do. And all is lost now for Pluttergub and his house defense. So Red looking much better now. Actually, oh man, Hein jumps in, and can he get the cap? He does! Hein saw his opportunity, and while his heavy was mowing down everybody else, he just jumped in and out, and while he went down, you know what, that's a cap. So that brings it 2-2, or 3-3 if you add round 1 score. And of course we do. Go into best to 10, or whoever is winning at the end of this 11 minutes and 11 seconds we have left. Use of Toaster running into a scout, getting some health from him. Actually, I don't think he took any damage from that scout. Oh, a nice bailout right there by Noko. Use of Toaster was making, was getting some damage right there, but Noko able to take down that soldier before anything else happened. Noko is doing some great spy work, but that's kind of repetitive to say. And of course, as soon as I say it, he gets mowed down by the heavy. But yes, just trust me, he's been doing some great work. He is second in his team with score, and second to the medic. You know you're doing a lot of work. Uber Girardi Not anything better than normal Girardi, unfortunately. Pash taking down Sasha with a nice headshot. Let's see, where is Pash that he was able to get that? Looks like he was doing the very typical sniper thing on Vitalism, which is fall back to the stairs, see if you can get a pick of somebody trying to come across, and then pushing up with your team, and then you can have access to this part of the yard, and then in the house as well. So we'll see what he's found he's cornered down the soldier, I believe, and wants to get some overheals. Scout on him, but Scout is not going to outlive that sentry gun and the pyro that are in the defensive position right now for Looking Handsome. I wonder if they all like get in front. I wonder if like their pre-game ritual is to like do their hair and stuff before each game. That would make me really happy if like part of their Looking Handsome persona was to actually look handsome for every match. So like do their hair, take a shower, shave, you know, all the stuff guys do, right? Or at least that's what the movies tell me guys do. Anyway, Penguin's got his Uber, pops it in time. See if he can't sentry down. Needs to get the pyro down. Here comes the Uber from Red. And actually the combo just runs away again. Not even trying to grab the Uber. I guess they just, not even trying to grab the intel. I guess they decided that it's better for them to just get in, see what they can do, and if it's not obvious that they will get the intel, then just to get out and not waste any more time or health on it. Which is interesting because the strategies that Steel and Iron use, and I use, are get in there, do as much as you can while you're there, and wait until you die. But of course these guys are platinum and a lot better than aforementioned players. Oh, but Noko getting in here, getting a stab, taken down by Clipper, but you know what? He got the medic, so it doesn't matter. Or I believe it doesn't matter, got medic. Phasing out of the walls is cheating, I think, says Hein. So, I think Hein just called Noko a cheater. Oh, we got some trash talk going on. Sasha getting that Uber, getting the soldier, needs to get a few more players. Medic and heavy would be nice, but actually doesn't do it. I'm really confused about why they didn't just pop down there and continue that massacre almost, because Satan was just, not Satan, Sasha was just mowing down everybody. But again, not platinum, so I don't know. But Blue has control of the house right now, so they're in a position that's looking very nice. They're looking blunderful, if you will. Noko asks, why were you going back to spawn? Who is going back to spawn? Anyway. Well, maybe it was somebody with their own intel that was going back to spawn. Because I did that once in this match in a lobby. It's like, okay, got the intel, run back to spawn. Oh, wait a minute. You run back to the middle. But anyway, here comes Red trying to clear out the house. It gets Satan in the exchange, but doesn't happen. Blue now has that Uber, gonna push in again. Scout is with them this time. This could actually be a lot better if the Scout can get in there and survive. Looks like Yusuf Hoster does go down. Penguin was, up and then down. And now it looks like Blue is just kind of, here we go. Oh, Satan had the intel for a second, but then goes down to, the Widowmaker. That's unfortunate. So, I said before I don't like the Widowmaker, but you know what? Crux knows how to handle it. He's gotten several kills with it so far, so I'll shut my mouth. Meanwhile, we'll check out what Bone Masher is going to do. Decides, looks like he really wants the engineer. Probably revenge for the last second of the first round when he missed that stab and was in overtime. Oh, nice sap right there as his Scout comes running in, grabs the intel. We will see if he can escape. Oh no! Tech goes down and now it's defended very, very roughly by Satan and then is respawned. So a nice strategy right there. Unfortunately, was called out by Blunderful and they were able to stop that. So, We are back to waiting. Penguin has this Uber very much up, but right now he's missing his soldier and his demo. Cirque just now responded, respond. So he will be able to go with them for this push if they so require his assistance, which they probably will. He is putting down some stickies right now, taking down Snailboat, so that's going to be very nice for this push, which should happen very soon, I would hope. Indeed, Uber is popped. An order of business, gun, medic, pyro, heavy, heavy down, gun down, medic still alive. I can't even focus on what's happening right now. Sasha had the intel and dropped it, I think. No! Oh, medic down! Oh no. Red has Blue's intel, so Blue cannot cap Red's intel. So Yusuf Toaster is just awkwardly stuck behind, or stuck at his spawn, trying to stay alive, but also trying to learn when his opposing team drops the intel. But Hein and his team know that. They know that Yusuf Toaster is retreating, and they know he still has the intel. See, they're aiming for him immediately, because they too have the intel, because it is not on the table at all. However, they did not manage to make Yusuf Toaster drop. So kind of a stalematy situation we got going right now. We'll look back, and indeed both doors are closed. So I wonder who has... Oh, nice headshot by someone on Clipper, or Clip. And... Oh! Looks like Stingray... Oh no! Oh no! Oh my! Oh gosh. So Hein was able to cap it, but the scout is exploded right in front of the elevator shaft, so that could have been really unfortunate. Looks like Yusuf Toaster did drop the intel, so that is going to be a cap for Red, and Blunderful is trying to come back here with an Uber of their own, but it's just a heavy medic right now, and the heavy's out of ammo. Pulls out the gloves. Oh, can't do much damage with that, and indeed Slasher goes down, but here comes Noko to save the day. Dun dun dun. He picks up the intel, actually managing to make it out. I was almost actually kidding when I said here comes Noko to save the day, but in fact Noko is going to save the day and bring it up to 3-3. He goes down, but you know what? He did his job, so well done to Noko the Spy. So now we are all evened up again. Even the Ubers are even. And we have 2 minutes and 30 seconds left, which could... hopefully someone will come out ahead. Otherwise, I think it's golden cap, which means whoever caps it first will win the match. That means overtime, of course. And actually, Red doing a good job there of defending their medic and taking down Blunderful. Cirque down, Frank down. Oh no, they spotted out Penguin. Penguin goes down. Clip gets a nice rocket on him, so that's going to give him a great advantage right there. And not the dispenser. Oh, the dispenser. Anyway, Heinz got a nice Uber. Clip manages to get the intel, pick it up, and can he get in there? No! Oh man. But the engineer does manage to cap it, I think. No, Bone Masher capped the intel. So that takes, looking up 4-3, or again 5-4, with first inning scores. It's baseball season. What can you say? First round scores or first half scores. Oh, 5-3. What? Looks like Hein just capped it again. So that's 3 caps this half for Hein the medic. But Hein is super aggressive and a super good medic, so it's actually not too surprising. What is surprising that Blunderful actually got that kill to defend the intel. I'm not Blunderful. Penguin got the kill. Blunderful's medic. So Blunderful actually looking not so handsome right now. They have to get 2 caps in less than a minute. Can they do it is the question. Here comes Yusuf Toaster, rocks into some stickies and explodes to death. So that is going to make the intel respawn. Penguin is being harassed right now because Sasha went down, so Penguin's gonna have to fall back. It's not time yet where you suicide onto the point, but it's getting there, especially since Taka just capped the intel again. Oh man, not looking good for Blunderful, and by not looking good, I mean GG, as Noko says. That's probably going to be game right there, although Noko has the intel. How did he manage to type GG if he has the intel? By falling to his death. And then Crux fell to his death afterwards, so I guess that was worth it. But indeed, that is going to be GG as we have 10 seconds left. Red Uber popped on the intel. Just for kicks, you know, why not? And that is going to be GG. So Looking Handsome comes out looking very good in the last about 4 minutes. They really pulled out, I think, 4 of those caps. So anyway, thank you so much for sending this in. I think Cirque sent it in. Well, I know Cirque sent it in because, yeah, he sent it to me. Anyway, so thank you, Cirque, for sending this in. Thank you for letting me cast it. Heartbreaking loss right there, but it looks like Looking Handsome was just able to pull some things out of their sleeve at the last minute. So congratulations to Looking Handsome, but good game from both teams. Can't wait to see more from the Platinum Division. Thanks for letting me cast. Can't believe you did. But hey, I did it, and it's done. So there you go. So thanks, guys, so much for joining me. Send me your demos if you would like. That's about it. Follow me on Twitter and YouTube and all that fun stuff, and I will talk to you later. Bye, guys.